All right, Facebook guys, namaste. God bless. How are all of you, Mr. Hacker? I was just hacking up a lunger before I came on here. Oh, it is spring. Love it. Allergies, but happy Monday to all of you guys. Hopefully you're well. It's National Cocktail Day. For those of you who like fermented adult beverages, it's all good. Enjoy yourself. Which is quite ironic because they have a National Cocktail Day every month, except April, because it's National Drinking Awareness Month or Alcoholic Awareness Month. So drink all you want for 11 months, but then, foresee the future of April. Don't even go in there and, be respectful, So keep the bars in business. Have a soda instead. But happy Monday to you guys, as I mentioned, as I'm repeating myself tonight, because I got so much stuff in front of me, because the mind is mind control. I love the fact that I am obsessed with mind control. And I love the fact that I can bring this to you guys on such a mass scale, because think about this. 20 years ago, to learn this stuff, you had to go to the library, had to look up the old index cards, and you had to pull out this called pseudoscience, we call neuroscience or quantum science. Now it's basically everywhere. There isn't an excuse anymore for anybody to not understand how this mind works. It's literally everywhere. The reels are everywhere. People are everywhere. They're putting in their little connotations and denotations of certain words, but it's all the same, man. It's all the same. It all boils down to this mind control that we have, that we can create anything we desire. We can create anything we desire. A show like this literally takes several hours of prep. I got the vision, I got the words, I got the idea, and then from there it just naturally flows. That's basically how life is with your own thoughts. You get the vision, you get the desire, you follow the process. It may take years to bring it to fruition, but it's the same thing, but it just takes different amounts of time. And there's a paradox with time. And I want to go through something that I saw on a reel the other day with you guys, because it should help you really grasp how in control you really are of your reality. And that is what I've been infatuated with this thing about reality for decades. How did this moment happen is what was always my question. How did I get here? In other words, not in life, but this moment. How did the moment create the next moment? It sounds very deep, and it may sound hard to understand, but it really isn't. It really isn't. You go into the textbooks of neuroscience and quantum physics, yeah, they go into numbers and calculations and all that other shit that you don't need to worry about. And guys like myself and the thousands of others out there that are showing people this now, bring it down to a level where we all can understand. The simpletons of life, as you want to call it, the peasants, can understand the basic mind control that a lot of people, media, whatever other, is trying to tell us not to understand, because they want us to conform to their beliefs. But you have your own set of beliefs. You have your own set of thoughts. And with those thoughts, you can direct anything to come to you in life. But it all starts with a process. And from that reel, as I mentioned before, is powerful. So give me a sec. Let me go through this, because it should ease your mind a little bit. And it'll help you understand that you are in control, no matter how many pills you take to help your mind. You literally, when you really think about it, you are in control of what's going on in your life by your thought about it, and what kind of energy you're emitting, and where you're directing it, and what kind of attention. That's one of the words out of the quote box tonight, and the attention that you give it. But I'm going to go through this quick reel, go into the quote box, and help you understand that everything is at your disposal. Your desires, your dreams, your fears, your anxieties, it's all there for the picking. And it just depends on how you choose it in life and how you direct it. There was an explorer, Ponce de Leon. He founded, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, if he founded St. Augustine, Florida, back in the 15 or 1600s, looking for the fountain of youth. They actually have a monument down there of Ponce de Leon. He thought a body of water would bring youthfulness to people out there, and which is fine. That was his belief, but the fountain of youth is within us. Everything about us is within us. We just haven't been shown how to use the tools, man. And guys like myself and others out there who bring this to you kind of open the door. We're throwing the breadcrumbs at you guys, saying, look, guys, there's more to life than what you have right now. Whatever you're desiring, you can have. Whatever you be, you can become. So that Rio stated, and I'll make it quick for you guys, there is nothing that can hurt you more than your own thoughts. Really think about that. And you don't need a fountain of youth to help you understand that. You think bad thoughts all day long, and hurtful thoughts and painful thoughts, they're going to grow into your physical reality. It goes on to say, there is also nothing more that can heal you than your own thoughts. To me, that is, I'm living proof of that. I look at myself every day and say, wow, look how far you've come. You can change your biology by just changing what you're thinking about every day. It's really that simple. It's that hardcore choice of making that choice to do it every day. It goes on to say, if you focused on the past, fear controls you. If you focus on the future, anxiety consumes you. I mean, I'm looking at what I was. I mean, to the T. And I wonder why I was creating the reality years ago that brought me to that. And it changed everything when I realized, wait, if I just flip the switch and practice that every day, life is going to naturally evolve to what I am thinking about and where I'm directing my energy to. It goes on to say, if you focus on others, they dictate your life. That to me was the biggest friggin' lesson I had to learn, because to me, I was always a giver. You're always giving yourself to somebody or something every day. You're forgetting about the core self that you are. You're becoming a slave to other people's emotions, thoughts, and actions. And it has hurt a lot of people out there, and I can see it on social media every day. Again, it goes on to say, if you focus on the hurt, you will continue to suffer. If you focus on the lesson, you will continue to grow. People forget that rejection is redirection in life. So whatever has happened to you, whatever rejection you've experienced, it's really telling you to try something else. But you got to be open to wanting to try that and not close yourself in and lock yourself in the castle, because you're going to never see the kingdom if you lock yourself up that way. People complain they can't find love because, yes, that's all they talk about, because they can't find love. So life can only give you more of not finding love. It's really that simple. It's what you're saying every day, because you're telling the world by your speech what you're feeling on the inside. That can only grow on the outside. That, hence, is your reality. Neuroscience, quantum physics 101. This is the beauty about it, because you have complete control of that. Even with National Cocktail Day, you have three of them, you might have a problem with that. Just keep it low and don't drive. But the mind starts everything. It's amazing. We can't see it, can't look at it, can't taste it, touch it, smell it. We got the senses from it, but it's just literally like an energy force all around us, just waiting for us to tell it what to do. And that should help you alone with everything, because once you get something in your mind that you want to have, be, or do, you're putting your 100% emphasis and attention to it, it can only grow in your life. People think time is the most valuable asset, but in reality, it's your attention. Where you place your focus shapes your reality. Attention, to me, and I'll get the meaning of that. Attention, the act or state of applying the mind to something. Your attention, that's where energy goes. It's like you're pointing and shooting what you're focusing on every day. So if you're focusing on pain, all you're going to get more of is pain. If you focus on mental pain, it's going to turn into physical pain. Does that make sense? If you focus on abundance, it's going to show you the world is full of abundance. So mind control is everything. But it needs direction by you. It doesn't control you. It takes commands from you. It's waiting for your call. It's waiting for you to say, look, time moves on regardless. Attention is what gives it meaning. This is the beauty of life, guys. This is what should jack you in the most highest form, because we have the power to shape everything around us. How we look, how we act, how we feel. Don't let a pillow tell you how to do it. Look in the mirror and focus on what you want to bring upon. In other words, a mirror of life. It's amazing how you could put two people in the same room and say, focus on abundance. One will bring the most amazing vision in his mind, whereas the other one just focuses on the lack because it doesn't believe in it. You got to believe how powerful the mind is. You got to believe that you can create your own reality. You have to have this fixation, and the quote box tonight goes with it. Your reality will cost you the old one. Think about that. Your reality will cost you your old one. It's you choosing a new reality, giving attention to that every day, and watching how the universe creates that for you. The best lesson in life is learning to get past your own ignorance. Some reason men do it all the time. We just keep banging our head against the wall. I get it. I love the mistakes that I made in life. I love what I failed at, because that was the lesson. There is a blessing in the lesson if you can see it. It's you opening up your eyes to what has happened to you and allowing that new reality to consume you. Become obsessed with that new person you want to be. If you want to be loved, you have to become it in every facet. That means not talking about it, not doubting it, totally letting down your walls and letting the world bring you that, because it will. You are denied nothing, but you have to allow it to come in your reality. You got to become it in all your being. But letting go of the old life, the old reality, that's the hardest part, because installed in that old reality is beliefs, traditions, mindsets, experiences, trauma, and all these things to hinder that, which gives people what? Excuses. Don't make excuses for the new reality that you want. Understand you can have the new reality you want, but it's you making a conscious choice to do that. And using that 10% of your frontal lobe to invoke that every day. Because if you keep repetitiously thinking about the new reality that you want, it's going to constantly being stored in your subconscious mind. Therefore, it's going to become a pattern and or habit. Creating that new habit in your life is going to change everything, because you're focusing on something completely new. This is Paradigm Shift 101. This is you understanding that to focus on the new reality, you have to let go of the old one. How do you create a new one? By focusing on it. And constantly doing that every day. And following through on that every day. That repetition, like any sports star who has become an icon, is just done something a million times over. It's you thinking the same way a million times over that's creating that new reality in your life naturally. It goes from common to uncommon. And who said that? I got triggered here for a second. George Washington Carver said that. Listen to this. When you can do common things in life in an uncommon way, you will command the attention of the world. It's you being your uniqueness and showing the world that your true self. If you're showing your true self, life can only give you more of that beautiful true self out there every day, creating that new reality that you want. It's a serious, deep thinking segment here for America's Mentor, for you guys to really understand you have the power. You have complete control of your reality. But what are you putting your attention on? Where are you directing and pointing and shooting your energy at? Journaling for me, and I say this a lot, I'm an advocate of scripting and journaling in life, because basically you're writing the story of your life. And if you keep writing the story by creating a new story. You start believing in that story. It gets stored in the subconscious mind. You start invoking that every day with your thoughts and your beliefs and your actions. There you go. Quantum science 101. You start reacting to that with energy and magnetizing your thoughts to create the reality. The simple philosophy of life is you just believing in yourself, which very few of us do. I didn't believe that. Here I am, a high school dropout because I had to go work and help the family. But here I am sitting there with the accomplishments of my life. A published author. I'm not even going to talk about my accomplishments. It's what I've done for myself, not for anybody else, but for me. What have you done for yourself? When you look in the mirror every day, what are you saying to yourself? What do you see? The deep eyes of your soul are so powerful that are going to bring you the reality you want, but you have to give attention to it every single day. Really think about it, guys. Remember that. Your reality will cost you your old one. Think about what kind of reality you want. This is called imagination, the wish list, the bucket list. Whatever reality you want, you start dictating that every day. However way you do it, I do it via journaling, and it has magnetized everything in my life because I'm putting a direct emphasis and focus on it. Really think about the life that you want, live by it, breathe it, become obsessed with the reality you want to create, whether it's peace, love, harmony, success, whatever it might be. What you focus on, you bring upon, guys. So happy Monday to you guys. America's Mentor _radio on Instagram, and America's Mentor on X, guys. Please follow me on YouTube. 700 and some odd videos on YouTube. Jump in subscribers, guys. Thank you very much. # America's Mentor. Enjoy your Monday, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon, man.